Welcome back. Time now for a full look at weather with our Weather Authority Chief Meteorologist Dan Cianca. Dan, I understand now might be a good time to get those raincoats and umbrellas ready.
Yeah, if you're going to be heading out in the middle of the night tonight, it's probably a good idea to do that.
Just in case.
Now's the time. Actually, to be serious though, for the next couple of days, it's going to be a little stormy. We're finishing off the month of March, which is typically kind of the end of the rainy season, right? The end of March is July, I'm getting ahead of myself. April's our transitional month into the dry season. So, you know, we've got some rain out there tonight, but really this is the first of two systems to come through. The second one is going to be stronger, and it'll be here on Friday. But we still have some rain to get through the overnight hours. This cold front slowly working its way here across the Monterey Bay region tonight. We'll zoom out a bit here, and you'll see up to the north that things are a little bit stormy as well as this system continues to come onshore. The next system hasn't really even developed yet. It's just kind of a clump of clouds sitting back here behind the parent low pressure system. But think of this as kind of a when we say low pressure, it is kind of this lowered area in the atmosphere, almost kind of like if you had a blanket, you know, you had four friends and each was holding a corner, and in the center there was like a, you know, like a softball or something, not something super heavy, but the low pressure center is kind of the bottom of that, right? So it's this lowered area in the atmosphere, and as this thing just kind of rolls into this depression here, it's going to start to strengthen a little bit, pull in some moisture from the south and southwest, even the jet stream off to the west, and interact with some of the colder air, the instability associated with this system, and it's going to develop and strengthen as it approaches the coast and then make landfall, or at least close to making landfall, right here close to us here on the west coast. So this previous system, the one that's coming through tonight, we're just kind of catching the tail end of the cold front. The next system's coming straight at us. So it's going to have some gusty winds, potential for some heavy rainfall, and maybe some thunderstorms as well. We're going to get to that in just a minute. Overnight tonight, here's that cold front coming through, bringing light to moderate rain. By 5 a.m., getting kicked off that morning commute. Showers down south. Not much going on around the bay. Maybe a couple sprinkles left over. So most of this is going to happen while we're sleeping tonight. Sweet dreams. And then tomorrow during the day, we'll see partly cloudy skies, an isolated shower or two. Not much going on, but we'll have a few showers out there. I think the model not really showing that, but I do think we'll have a couple showers out and about. So can't say it's going to be dry tomorrow. We will see some sunshine poking through the clouds, but in between that, we might also have a rain shower or two. Friday, let's get to that. Clouds on the increase late tomorrow night into Friday morning. Some light rain possible during the morning commute Friday. That rain's going to start to thicken as we head into the late morning into early afternoon. And then the winds start to pick up. I've stopped things at 3 p.m. on Friday. I think the strongest winds are going to be along the Monterey coast from the peninsula down to Point Sur and then across western Santa Cruz County as well. So we're talking wind speeds 30 to 40 miles per hour, maybe some higher gusts out there. This is not going to cause widespread wind damage, but it's probably going to cause some wind damage. So you might see a few trees down here or there, some tree branches, and that can in turn lead to power outages, blocked roadways, etc. So, you know, you might want to be prepared for that if you live in the Santa Cruz Mountains. I know you folks are ready for that most of the time. You got your generators handy, you're ready for power outages, but this might be one of those times where you need it. The rain, on the other hand, also coming in moderate to heavy as the cold front moves through Friday evening right around dinner time. Of course, badly timed for that evening commute, and then continues to move inland. Luckily, it's going to go fairly quickly, but as the low moves down the coast, we'll continue to see showers and maybe some thunderstorms. This was early Saturday morning. We've seen showers and thunderstorms rolling in. So it's going to be a busy couple of days. Precipitation overnight, 1/10 of an inch or so. Then we add some more, obviously, tomorrow afternoon with a few showers, but the bigger total is obviously going to come in on Friday to Saturday. I think these totals are a little bit low, but certainly a couple inches in the Santa Cruz Mountains and Santa Lucia range. I think cities around the bay get a 1/2 inch to an inch with that system Friday night. We'll add on to it Saturday with the showers and thunderstorms moving through. Temperature forecast tomorrow. Again, tomorrow will be in this kind of onshore westerly flow with clouds and a few showers. It's not going to be a warm day. 50s in the Santa Cruz Mountains to low 60s at best if we do get a stretch of sunshine there in Santa Cruz and Capitola. East shore of the bay and northern valleys, upper 50s to low 60s. Not a lot of temperature shift tomorrow as we're all going to be kind of in the same air mass. Over to the peninsula, also upper 50s to low 60s, a cool, occasionally blustery day, and again, you might have to deal with a shower or two. And then down south, maybe some mid 60s, but still pretty chilly for this time of year. Now, there is some warmer weather on the way. You got to wait till April to get here. Unfortunately, the rest of March looking stormy. That does include Easter Sunday, which is at the end of the month here. So getting through the weekend is going to be a little bit difficult, I think, for a lot of folks, as you're going to be battling showers and thunderstorms and potentially for some heavy rain and some gusty winds. There is a light at the end of the tunnel as weather gets nicer next week. But yeah, Friday, especially in the afternoon and early evening, those are the times you really got to be paying attention to the weather. And then on Saturday with that chance of thunderstorms also, things you can do to prepare, obviously be ready for power outages, especially if you live in those coastal areas and up in the mountains. And make sure to have that KION Weather Authority app downloaded. You can get lightning alerts set straight to your phone, and if there's a flood warning or something, well, I'm not expecting any major flood issues. We could have some localized ones like flooded streets here and there. That's certainly going to be a possibility. So lots to look out for. Obviously, we'll be keeping a close eye on things as well, so stay tuned to the forecast.
That app's certainly a very important tool to have. Thank you so much, Dan.